What's going on, everyone? My name's Dodge Gaming and welcome back to my Spotlight series. Last week we studied the games with the best trailers, and as a natural progression of that I thought today we'd study 8 games that should have a TV series. With so many subscription based services currently available that produce high quality TV series such as Amazon Prime and Netflix, one can't help but feel that some of the many games with rich backstory and potential should be adopted, even on a temporary basis, and some budget committed to them. In this video we'll talk briefly about some of the gaming universes that could make incredible TV shows, but please note we'll be avoiding standard suggestions like Halo, Mass Effect, Gears of War, Uncharted or Elder Scrolls, as I do like to come up with my own ideas on occasion. First up is Overwatch.
You are not the first assassin sent to kill me, and you will not be the last.
You are bold to come to Shimara Castle, the den of your enemies.
This was once my home. Did your masters not tell you who I was?
I know who you are, Hanzo. I know you come here every year on the same day. You risk so much to honor someone you murdered.
You know nothing of what happened!
I figured I'd get this one out of the way first, as it's pretty obvious as to why it's on here. The quality of the animated shorts that Blizzard has created for the Overwatch world is obvious as soon as you watch just a few minutes of one. With the relatively unexplored backstory of the Overwatch world, and all of its key characters, the amount of material available for a potential TV show is literally limitless. Blizzard could actually make this series themselves, seeing as their animation skills are obviously so strong, but I imagine they're a little busy for that, so a third party would most likely be in charge, but as long as it's as good as the trailers and animated shorts, that would be all I want.
You think you honor your brother Genji with incense and offerings? Honor resides in one's actions.
You dare to lecture me about honor? You are not worthy to say his name! You ga wagateki wo kurau! Ryujin no ken wo kure!
Next up is Witcher.
By order of the Emperor of Nilfgaard, for the murder of the wounded, looting, cannibalism, you are hereby sentenced to death by hanging or torment.
Don't meddle. Take the reward and let's go.
With a game series that currently spans 3 games, a great protagonist in Geralt, and a massive world and history to explore, CD Projekt Red have done an amazing job of crafting a living, breathing world. This would translate incredibly well to an episodic format, rather than the often suggested film, taking on a style that might cross Game of Thrones with like an investigative series, pick anyone really. The grim world of The Witcher and the various characters inside it I feel would make a terrific show, with some real lifespan behind it. A different main character could even be chosen, with Ciri a perfectly good choice, or even an unrelated or unmentioned Witcher could be created, as long as the habits and styles of the games do carry over.
What the?
Close your eyes.
Hit him! What are you doing?
Killing monsters.
Next up is Splinter Cell.
The Blacklist is real. Rogue intel agencies like Third Echelon are the problem here, not the solution. I want every single operation related to them grounded and gutted now. I'm shutting Third Echelon down, effective immediately.
Originally, I was going to put Hitman here, but I just feel that Sam Fisher is a stronger lead character for a TV show, essentially. Most people have played a Splinter Cell game before, but essentially it's about a super spy working for the American government. That's a very basic synopsis, as there's a couple of games where he's disenchanted from the military and the government, and almost working solo. And it's these stories that I feel could be fleshed out on TV in a great way, with Netflix being a really great choice as the platform. The layout and themes of the games would work on TV, there is no question, but whoever was picked to play Sam would have to be on point, as more often than not, he'll be the only vocal character on screen. But, provided a solid choice here, there is no reason that Splinter Cell wouldn't make an amazing show.
Sam, you in one piece? Yeah, but I need options.
Next up is Far Cry, but not Far Cry 3 and Far Cry 4, but the original ones.
What time is it? Cortez. Cortez. Fuck. Hey, yeah, Now, there's no problem here. I have a fishing permit. Motherfucker! Ah! No, there's no way! Who the hell has helicopters out here?
While Far Cry 3, 4 and Primal are the games that mostly stole the headlines in a good way, it's actually the earlier games that I feel would transition amazingly to a TV show. Specifically Far Cry Instinct and Evolution back on the original Xbox, a mostly forgotten set of games. Following the journey of Jack Carver, a former military man who was dishonorably discharged and then set up on a fictional tropical island, long story short, he gets a job to ship a woman to another island but ends up being ambushed and captured and then promptly injected with something that essentially turns him into a beast. Gifted enhanced speed, vicious melee attacks and stronger senses, he starts disrupting all the bad shit on the island essentially. The storyline alone would allow for some great direction and very interesting takes on the original material, especially where the animalistic feral abilities are concerned, but it's also the setting. With the massive success of Lost and the relative success of Death in Paradise among others, the use of tropical islands in entertainment carries a certain charm. With the high-octane action that a Far Cry series would bring, it could be a completely original series.
I need to find the cure. I'll make them pay. I'll make him pay. Nothing can stop me now. I'll fucking end it, alright.
Next up is Dead Space.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky, when the blazing sun...
Now this would be amazing. Never mind the undeniable horror vibes, the tense music, the horrific setting, or the terrifying enemies. It's the premise that would carry so well over to a TV show. Following the investigation into a mining ship that broke regular contact, Isaac Clarke and co. get sent to find out why. Upon arrival, they find that most of the crew are dead, or worse, having been transformed into various monsters and strange entities. From then on, it's a fight to survive with more than a few twists and turns down the road. To appease fans, it would probably have to be a straight rip from the game, as building extra material to work from would be harder than the other examples I've mentioned. But still, a TV show based on the original Dead Space, I would watch the shit out of that.
Though I know not what you are, twinkle, twinkle, little star.
Next up is Assassin's Creed, probably the only real predictable one on here. But with the way Assassin's Creed stories are laid out, exploring ancestors' memories through DNA manipulation, the possibilities are endless. While Desmond is the key to the main story in the games, there are plenty of other assassins that can be opened up and their stories explained. With the so-so reception that the film received, it is a risky proposition, but the sheer amount of potential material and plot lines that can be opened up is literally limitless. Each series could cover a different era or country, or both, with India, China, Rome, Britain, America, all possible locales for the story. Along with the combat, stunts and stealth segments that the games bring to the table, provided solid acting and a good budget, a Netflix or Prime Assassin's Creed series could well be incredible. Next up, and the penultimate one today, is Mirror's Edge.
Dogen sends his best. Enjoy your freedom.
Everyone loves parkour, let's face it. Whether you can do it or not, whether you like the idea of it, parkour is cool. It just is. While the original story of Mirror's Edge is great, following Faith's story of subterfuge and betrayal, it's the overarching idea that I feel would transfer to the home screen in a great way. Runners are a group of trained people that deliver packages and messages across the dystopian city, which is run by a strict government and military body. Using great hand-to-hand combat, weapons combat, and stunning parkour environmental traversal, a TV show of any length would be great in this universe, and would actually work better following a different lead character over Faith, so as to leave her original story untouched.
Save us all.
That is your future.
Next up and last up today is Left 4 Dead.
Report unusual behavior. Barricade your homes. Avoid all contact with infected individuals. Wait for official instructions. Wait my ass.
Kill all sons of bitches. That's my official instructions.
Yeah, I know. The Walking Dead, right? What's the point? Well, not really. Left 4 Dead brings so much to the zombie table that it's strange that this idea doesn't get thrown about more often. While most zombie films and shows focus on the shambling dead, Left 4 Dead instead brings fast, intelligent hordes of zombies and a handful of special zombies. Hunters, smokers, witches, and the one that pukes everywhere. I can't remember what it's called for the life of me. Combined with the 4-man squad and the fast-paced action of the games, Left 4 Dead is practically a TV show waiting to happen. With such a small cast, acting would have to be terrific across the board, but there would also be no need for so many storylines that there is in Walking Dead. It would instead be an entire show based on surviving zombies, rather than trying to combat the surviving, power-hungry people like most films and shows do.
Anyone here?
This is not happening. This is not happening.
Aren't they supposed to be saving our asses?
Looks like there's been a change of plans.
Stop the bombing run! It's got me!
Overall, I'd say my best picks for TV shows, given the options I've listed, would probably be Left 4 Dead, Mirror's Edge, Dead Space, and Splinter Cell. They would be the 4 that I would choose if I had to spin one to a director or something. But anyway, that is the end of this video, guys. If you did enjoy it, be sure to like and subscribe. I'm not sure the next video is going to be. I'm torn on subjects, so you have to wait and see when it comes out. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I've been Dodge Gaming. You've all been awesome, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Do this to yourself. She looked at me, and this is what she said. Oh, there ain't no rest for the wicked.